Hey guys, welcome back to the channel where I discuss wisdom for the modern man. Thanks guys for tuning in for another live stream on this special day, Father's Day. It's a very special day. And I had like a really good thing planned that I was trying to do, something special for this particular live stream, but all the preparations of, setting up this day for my dad and planning it out and going shopping, getting him gifts, all that kind of got in the way. So I wasn't able to do exactly what I wanted to do for this live stream, but one because of course I'm still celebrating the day with my dad, and we're gonna go out, we're gonna party, gonna have a good time. So this is gonna be a little short stream, a little compilation reaction, modern dating foolishness. Have some laughs and then we'll call it a day. But I appreciate you guys joining the stream. Hopefully you guys are planning something special for your dad as well. Dads need appreciation. They do a lot. They do a lot, and a lot of times it just goes completely unnoticed. Or even if you do notice it, you never take the time to say, "Hey, Dad, thank you." One of the things that I have really taken to heart over these last couple of years is the amount of wisdom that my dad has given to me. There was a period of time where I felt as though I didn't know my dad that well. As like a individual person. And when I turned, I believe, 25, my family has a restaurant, and I stopped working at my job to go help out with the family restaurant. So for about 2 years, I was just like working with my dad every single day, or at least 4 or 5 days out of the week. And that is when I actually got to have conversation with him. And it was like I was truly getting to understand my dad. Because prior to that, when we would communicate, it would be from like a father-son, standpoint. But now that I was older, I'm a full-fledged adult man, it was like man-to-man conversation. And he would talk to me about things that he would never talk to the younger version of me. And imparting certain wisdoms, telling me about certain mistakes he's made and telling me how to avoid them. And during that 2-year period, I really got to understand my dad and the level and the amount of wisdom and perspective that he instilled in me in those just 2 years. He's been giving that to me my whole life, but throughout my whole life, he was like speaking to me and my brothers as like a group, but this was just like individual. He was talking to me about my current situation, about my desires for the future, about my shortcomings, about my the aspects of life that I was succeeding in. Here's how you should maximize on that. Here's what you should look for when you're looking for a wife. Here are the traits you're looking for. Here's what you need to fix about yourself. Here's what you're doing good. And a lot of it, he would also speak about areas that he was proud of me in, and all of that really, it was really a great experience that I'm glad I had, because I got to know my dad really well, and we built a much deeper connection. So all that to say, if you have a father in your life, and I know not all of us do, especially with this current, situation in society where dads are kicked out of the home or they were never there to begin with. A lot of people grow up without fathers and don't have that. But even if you don't have a father, but you have a father figure, what maybe it was an uncle that helped raise you, or someone else in life, or maybe it's a teacher, a counselor, someone who took on that father figure role, it's important to let them know just how much they matter. It does have a great impact. So definitely want you guys to do that if you have a father figure in your life. Show them appreciation. Take them out somewhere special. Let them know you love them. Let you know you care about them. Let them know you have a shorter stream. So we're going to get into the reaction. I don't know if I'm able to get through the whole thing, but I'm going to try to get through as much as possible. Like I said, I got dinner planned with my dad. I'm going to take him out, have a good time. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Also, if you guys are joining the live, if you do me a favor and like the video, I'm trying to get the channel to 1,000 subscribers, and I'd really appreciate your guys' help in making that happen. So let's get right into it.
Yo, what's up? Welcome back to Alpha Central. I'm your host, Jack, and today we're taking a look at when women get rejected and men stop simping. But let's dive right in, right after you subscribe, of course.
Disclaimer, this video was made for strictly comedic/artistic purposes. No offense is intended towards any individual featured in this video.
What do you do for a living?
I got my CDO license. I just finished that up.
How old are you?
21.
What's a CDO?
In shorter terms, I'm a truck driver.
I look like with a truck driver.
What you mean? What do you do for a living?
I'm a risk taker.
What's your type?
Millionaires.
Have you ever been with a millionaire?
No, but I'm gonna be.
So you mean to tell me?
Bruh. Homie's 21 getting his CDL. That's really good. That's actually really good. Guys are going into trades. They're not taking the typical college route because it's a waste of money, where you could just go to school for a little bit, maybe a couple of months, gain a skill set that can be making you potentially hundreds of thousands of dollars, right? Truck drivers make a lot of money, and he's starting at 21, you know? Like, bro, that's really good. He's on track to, like, you know, making a lot of money in the future. And this chick, bruh, basic chick, looks, I don't know if she's Hispanic or whatever, white, I don't know. Talking, like, trying to shame the guy because he's not, what is she expecting him to be at 21? And second of all, what does she say? She's a risk taker. She only dates millionaires. Translation, I gamble my sexuality on rich men in hopes that one of them will take me seriously. That's it. She doesn't have a job. She just keeps going after rich men in hopes that she'll hit the jackpot and one of them will wife her up or knock her up so she can get access to their money. Yeah, she's a risk taker, all right. Just hopping from rich dick to rich dick, and that's it.
You would rather spend all of your good years chasing a millionaire other than taking a chance with a 21-year-old that has his CDL license, probably got his own crib, own car.
Yeah, I'm chasing a bag. If you're not a millionaire, then you're not for me. I know what I bring to the table.
What do you have?
Not a Target bag.
Entitled, overweight, delusional, with an attitude.
Bruh. Bro, it's fine. Let her go. I promise you, his outcome in life and her outcome in life, the next 10 years, we'll see.
She's got every single struggle but demands a millionaire. You can't make this up.
They just threw a tomato at us, probably because of the way we're dressed. This is what we're wearing, but this is not. They threw a tomato at us.
Where are they?
Are we dressed like?
Oh, I don't think
What?
so. High quality guys.
Guys, they threw a tomato at us.
Bro, listen. The provocative attire with them, thinking that everywhere around the world people dress like whores. It's not that bad what they're wearing, but you gotta like adjust how you dress and how you behave to the environment. When in Rome, do as the Romans do, bro. Like you can't just dress like you're in Miami when you're in these, like, I don't know, like a Middle Eastern country. I don't know where they're at, but bro, like, take note of from their perspective. Like, cover up.
They took the tomato thing real.
Quick PSA, what's normal in America is considered wildly degenerate by most other countries in the world.
Facts.
And I'm not just talking about clothes.
Really a lot of men out here that are attracted to women, but they don't actually like women.
Well, yeah, transactional. For a very long time, y'all have loved what men can do for you financially, but you didn't like the men themselves. How long did you think that was going to happen before men started treating you the same way?
Facts. The very first video, the chick with the guy who's getting his CDL, truck driver's license. Bro, he's describing exactly her. Extremely transactional. Has no care for the actual man, the human being, the soul. No care for that individual, just his assets, his resources. So men, what do you think? Women think men are stupid. Women think men don't adapt and evolve. We see the type of women that majority of these chicks have become, and then we switch up so that we don't get screwed over. So yeah, we are attracted to you guys, but we hate your character. We don't hate you necessarily. We hate the character, the personality, the lack of virtue, the lack of like wholesomeness. It's become literally exactly what that conversation between that young man, that young woman. What is there to like about that dynamic? Just because you're pretty, you're supposed to like your personality too, bro. Like, This is why women are starting to notice that men aren't like, super pressed to try to get a girl, or they're not like chasing after chicks or approaching anymore, because yeah, we find you attractive, but when we see you and then we think yeah, but what is she actually going to bring into my life? Is she going to be an asset? Is she going to be annoying? Is she going to be like entitled? It's like beauty is not worth all that nonsense y'all be bringing.
I mean, sure, they'll roll around in the hay with you, but they don't really like you because they know you're using them.
Exactly.
True. Also, to be liked, you need to be likable. And aside from looks, are modern women really that likable?
Caitlin, come here. I found this. This is a better version of you.
What?
I can't tap the screen. Hold on. This rack right here, okay? It doesn't hang low and it didn't need surgery.
Oh my.
That's messed up,
Man
bro.
risked his whole life for a rack joke. I respect it.
What's the most you've done for a man
Dead.
that wasn't your man? Bought him skincare products that cleared his acne. He found his confidence and left me.
Hey, man. You can't get mad. These chicks do the exact same thing. You'll have like an overweight chick. I mean, I've never had an overweight chick, but I've heard the story. I heard it been told many times that a guy's girlfriend will be overweight. He encourages her to hit the gym. And then now that she's lost a lot of weight, she gets, getting all these attention from all these guys. She thinks she's better than her boyfriend, and then she leaves. So, hey, man, you can't get mad. Women do it all the time.
From breakouts to breakups, it's kind of poetic when you think about it.
Why you always trying to catch a fade with somebody like you a Ninja Turtle or something? Like you just ready to fight action. Like, what's up with that?
I mean, why your arms hairy?
I'm Mexican.
She walked herself right into a hairy situation, didn't she?
Mexican girls do be hairy, bro. Mexican girls are pretty, well, not all of them, but I would say that, I like Latinas. I that's my preference. Latinas, Asians, but I'm taking a break from the Asians, bro. Latinas for me right now. Latinas are top tier, but man, Mexican chicks, they definitely gotta shave regularly, bro. Like they're hairier. Some of them are hairier than guys. It can get bad sometimes.
Jared, can you come outside with me? I have to talk to you. I know we just met today. But I've been keeping something from you that's like kicking my and I need to tell you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Bruh, get to the point, Stacey.
Sorry,
Get
when I
to
get
the
nervous.
point.
So, I have my daughter. She's 12. Yeah, you know about her.
Mm-hmm.
I have a 1-month-old daughter.
What in the world is she doing on a reality TV show then?
Bro, how y'all watch these shows, man? This like Love Island stuff. This I don't know, what's the other ones? I don't even know. For like 30 Day Fiance. What is it? I don't, bro. Mind numbing. I was chilling with a friend. Actually, no, I wasn't. I think I was playing at work, I think. Bro, I got to watch like an episode of that. I'm just like, yo, what is this? How is this popular? This is like mind numbing. I just want to throw the remote at the screen. How are you guys watching these shows?
Ma'am, go home and be a mother.
I got 30 for you.
$200.
Man, I know, got $200 for you. Shorty, who you now?
She wants him to pay the light bill.
Right, exactly, bro. What you just say?
I wouldn't be with you.
Right, so what the? You not money? I'm not giving you no. I'm not giving you no.
But you're at my house. You want to come with me? You got your
Bro,
own shit. I got my own
bro,
shit. You want to
listen.
listen to stuff?
I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm not at all. I'm not.
Wait. So they're not dating. He hasn't smashed. They're linking up. They're just now talking to each other. Light bill. Bruh. Like, nigga. Record? Yes, but record on your way out the door, bro. Like, what is this? What is this conversation? I'm not, like, this is insane.
You don't got
It don't even make no sense.
I don't got for you. I got $30.
I got $30.
Hey, what's your cash app? What's your cash app? What's your cash app?
Why do I cash app?
I got $30 for you. I got 30 on cash app.
Where's the cash?
Man, what's up, bro? Hey, well, hey, you like me, bro. Bro, swear to God, hey, like this real.
Lady, if you're broke, just say so.
Bro, stop dating ghetto chicks, bro. Stop dating ghetto hood chicks, man. Nothing good ever comes of it. It's just gonna be a headache. They're gonna be talking to you crazy just like this. Bruh. Why would you even want to smash? Can you imagine on accident you like get her pregnant and you're attached to that for the rest of your life? Is that really worth it, bro? Like, you guys got to really think about that. Like, really pay attention and like assess who you're having sex with and ask yourself, bro, really look at her, how she lives her life, her mentality, her temperament, and like, bro, if this chick were to get pregnant and I would have to be attached to this woman, because you will have to deal with her for the rest of your life if she's the child's mother, can I like manage that existence? Like, would that be okay? Would that be tolerable? 9 times out of 10, if you truly assessed it on that level, you would not sleep with her because, bruh, what is this?
Me the attitude. Your bill, your problem.
I've done probably hundreds, if not thousands, of prenups over 25 years. I think there may be 5 people that I did their divorce after they had a prenup.
Really?
Yeah.
I think people need to hear that again.
I think that, yeah. So I've done hundreds, if not at least 1,000 prenups in 25 years. I probably do 2 or 3 prenups a week. So I do a lot of prenups. Most of my colleagues do a lot of prenups. And I've never asked my colleagues this, but usually when you do a prenup, you have a good relationship with the person by the time it's finished. It's a transaction people feel good about. It's a divorce. Sometimes you finish a divorce and the person's like, oh my God, I never want to see you again because you remind me of this really dark chapter. But prenups, it's usually a very friendly transaction. It's positive.
This is surprising to me. So people who prenup tend not to break up. Yes, that rhyme.
Yes.
Yes. I think many people will be very surprised to hear that.
I think it's self-selecting. I think the kind of people who can have a conversation that you need to have in order to discuss and negotiate, and again, there's another term, I don't think it's the right term, negotiate a prenup. Negotiate gives the impression it's like you're buying a car, Like, the kind of people who can have the conversations you need to have in order to have a prenuptial agreement, I think are the kind of people that are going to be successfully married. Here.
No, I agree. Because it's like, they're more reasonable. They're more, they're probably more fair, more understanding. You can actually you can actually communicate with them without them being upset. And when it comes to a prenup, on what it is, so they're probably someone you can actually, have conversation with. So yeah, I think it is self-selecting. Whereas, and the results speak for themselves. Prenups are the way to go. Prenups are the way to go. And I think it incentivizes both people to stay into the relationship for the right reasons, because the man isn't staying there, out of fear that he's going to get screwed over. The woman isn't willing to leave, just because she has all this to gain. So it really incentivizes everybody to be on the same page and really work towards something, because we know what the end looks like. We've already discussed what a potential end looks like. So now we can just focus on making this thing work. We don't have to worry about what it looks like when it falls apart, if it falls apart. Just trying to make it not. And I think that is something that, I'm glad I heard that. I'm definitely going to use that argument in the future, because people need to know that information. Get a prenup.
Every marriage has a prenup. Either you write it or the state does. That's just how it is.
Facts.
Hey, no, I'm not a catfish. Definitely not.
Say what?
Yeah, you're right. I'm not a catfish. Absolutely not.
I gotta see her.
So we're gonna go to random.
Let me see her photos.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go to random people and ask them if you're a catfish or not.
Okay, I'm ready. Bring it on. Come on.
Bro, she's most likely a catfish. I can already see her adjusting the filters, getting rid of the little belly over here. It's not even too bad, but, probably slimming that down, making the face look... Bro, these girls be going way overboard with the filters. Like, they be looking like flawless, sharp chin, pointy eyes. Like, bro, I could see the filter clear as day. Like, her personality, yeah, she catfishing, bro. You catfishing for real.
Definitely, man.
Let me look at that. What did I tell you? If you guys could zoom in or just look at that photo up close, yeah, bro. Look at her. Like, flawless. No flaws. Bro, come on.
It's not even a cat, let alone a fish.
Are you mad? The funniest thing, you're a frog. Yeah, you got a green jacket on. You're a frog. Yeah?
Get the jacket.
Yeah, you're a catfish.
She called him a frog.
So she's a catfish? Oh, 100%. No, it's not the same person, bro. So what would you rate it here? What would you rate in person? Watering, you see?
Is she crying?
I'm upset, guys.
So what would you rate it here? What would you rate in person? In here, I'm rating it an 8. Strong 8, 9. 8, 9. Do you get it? Yeah? But in real life, maybe, do you know what? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's just, I don't know, it could be a bad day.
A bad day.
It's 7 right now.
I'm actually having a very good day.
But that's not even too...
Oh, man. A 7 is actually a compliment. I wouldn't even say 7. I would say she's a smooth 6, maybe 6.5, which is still quite a bit above average. Him saying 7 is actually a really good compliment because most women are in like the average to they'll jump up to like maybe 7s. Like there's very few that hit the 8, 9, 10 range. I would say like the most you see on a day-to-day basis will be like the highest will be like a 7.5. But 8, 9s, and 10s, yeah, you don't see those that often. But she's insulted because women are delusional in thinking that if he doesn't call me a 9 or a 10, then I'm unattractive. They have their scaling all off. By default, most chicks be thinking, yo, I'm a bare minimum a 7 on my body. It hurts, but it's true. And he didn't even like disrespect her. But she thinks it's a disrespect because he didn't call her 8, 9, or 10.
Bad. I've gone from a 10 to 7. Like, it's not. It's just that, you get it, it just don't look the same as the picture. Damn. This is virtuality and this is reality.
All I'm hearing is yappa, 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 yappa.
And all I'm seeing
she's
is a woman that's
pissed.
so delusional, she thinks she still looks the same after 5 filters and Photoshop.
Cool, man. I've been having a cool little week. I ran into my mom's ex-boyfriend the other day. Yeah, he's doing really good, man. He was right. We were holding him back.
Dang.
He dresses so much nicer. He got a car now. I approached him. I had to. I said, dude, if this is what getting away from my mom looks like, I'm ready, bro.
I'm dead.
That's the one dude that broke up with my mom. Every dude she dated, she would dump them. But I remember the day he broke up with her. I was 10 years old. He's walking out the house. I was like, he is going places.
Sometimes the secret to winning at life is cutting loose the people that keep dragging you down.
Bro, a lot of dudes need to like, it's funny. That was a very good skip. But at the same time, it's true, bro. Like when you walk out of these some of these relationships, your life totally changes, bro. I remember walking out of my toxic relationship, man. Life got so much better. Like I'm genuinely happy now. My money went up. My credit went up. Life got better. I met amazing people. Like, bro, sometimes you think that these relationships you're in this is the best thing. Sometimes you think these relationships that you're in, you believe that this is the best that you can do and that life will only ever get this good and I just got to tough it out and tolerate this because this is the best I can achieve. You're wrong, bro. Walk away. You'll be surprised just how much life improves, bro. Walk away from these chicks, man. That's the only power you have is to walk away. You can't change her. You can't force her. You can't beat her into submission. You can't do none of that. The only power you have as a man is to walk away.
It's coming from my experience with dating. You are telling women to stay in their place, to be submissive, to be soft, to stand behind their husbands, but they don't reciprocate the same thing. We can do all that, and we still get.
That's
Please tell me how's that.
What you focus on, you see. You focus on, so you see. A 50+% divorce rate in the country, and it's almost close to 60% of the black community, and 80 to 90% of the relationships, black women are leaving. You're leaving. You're home wrecking. You're breaking up the relationships. Men stay. Y'all leave.
That's true.
Why do you think women are leaving?
Because you've been sold a Disney fantasy that you should be happy, instead of understanding that you have duty. honor, respect, and then you chose to be in a relationship, especially when you decided to make a baby with somebody, you need to stay for more than just yourself. French toast your happiness.
French toast your happiness, bro. Literally. Like, it's about duty. Women see relationships as like a handbag, an accessory, a means to happiness. It's the same way they see a handbag or that new piece of jewelry or that new cell phone, that new iPhone. They buy these things, pursue these things to make them happy in hopes that that new gadget, that new purse, those new shoes will make them happy. Like, not human, but more like, what can it do for me? The man is just another accessory, no better than the cell phone. It's just a bigger purchase. And so now the man, his goal, his whole purpose of existing there in her life is to make her happy. If that isn't achieving its goal, then she's going to get rid of it. Hence, end the relationship. Yeah, man, it's not about happiness. Men understand that. That's why we're willing to sacrifice our happiness for the family, to make sure this thing stays together, to make sure the kids are fed and the house is, paid for. We're willing to work jobs we hate, work countless hours in pursuit, and even tolerate, disrespectful, emasculating women, sexless marriages, because we understand that there's a greater duty. Men will put up with that far longer than a woman will. Often you hear the opposite coming from women. Well, it's important to leave if you're unhappy in the relationship because the kids are going to grow up and see mom and dad upset with each other and blah, 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 blah. It's just an excuse for them to justify leaving and tearing up the household and creating an environment for the children that is unstable. Bro, French toast your happiness, bro. It's about commitment. It's about duty. Very few women understand duty. They just understand happiness and pleasure.
To settle.
Have you been married?
No, I haven't.
You plan on getting married?
I would like to.
What vows do you plan on taking?
I don't want to settle for nothing less.
What vows do you plan on taking?
I plan on...
For better, for worse, sickness and health, the rich or poor, till death do us part. Then he said, about happiness.
Men will sacrifice their happiness for a family. Modern women will sacrifice their family for happiness. This lady is a great example of that.
Men literally have no idea, not a clue in the world how expensive it is to be a woman and also how time-consuming it is.
Oh, goody goody. I can't wait to hear this.
I'm there talking to my guy friend who is a bit clueless, let's be honest. And I'm like, oh, extensions are like $2,000 every couple of months. Botox is like $600. That's like every couple of months. Like eyelash extensions are...
You're not a real person, bro. What are you talking about? Like, the most expensive things on you, the best looking things on you aren't even you. You're not a real person, bro. Extensions at that 2,000, eyelashes, Botox. Bro, what are you? Man, you're not real. You're not real.
That the majority of women spend that much money on their appearance? Goodness.
There's also skincare, which is so important to invest in. And he just could not fathom how much money we spend.
Let's correct that. How much money women who choose to spend money on those types of things spend. There are those of us that actually do decide to remain natural, and obviously we're saving a lot of money.
And this is why men like natural beauty, not these, I don't even know what to call them. I don't even know I need to come up with a name for these types of chicks, bro, because this is why men prefer natural beauty. It not only is it cheaper, we actually get to see what we're getting. I don't even know what she actually looks like. If she's saying she did all that stuff with her hair, with her face, the Botox, the eyelashes, the lip, I don't know what her actual natural state is. Now, but their genetics is actually bad. So you don't even know what she looked like prior to that. You just think you got yourself a baddie. It's like, no, you didn't, bro. Your kids come out and they're not even as pretty as you thought they would be because, well, she isn't as pretty as she actually is. She's just a fake. She's fake, bro. Most of her is fake. Nah, man. Natural beauty all the way. That's why guys don't like makeup. We want to see what we're getting. We want to see the natural you. Oftentimes it's way more attractive anyway. All these augmentations you ladies think it makes you more attractive. It honestly, it subtracts a lot. It really does. And even if you are attractive, you're attractive from like a sexual standpoint of I just want to smash, not I want to commit to it.
And time, like it takes so much time.
Yeah, no. I think I'm fairly safe in saying that a lot of us women out there don't spend hours upon hours every day and thousands of dollars a year trying to maintain our appearance.
Yeah, that's
and
crazy.
anyone that does decide to do that, I truly hope that you're doing it for yourself and nobody else.
Because men
But
don't care.
Please stop trying to tell men that that's what all women do, because that's absolutely not true.
Lady, you're investing a whole lot of time and money to lie about who you are. Of course men can't relate. We're expected to be real men, remember?
How would you guys feel if a guy used AI to flirt with you?
I feel like I wouldn't like that.
You guys wear makeup?
Yeah.
I feel like that's not genuine.
Okay. Most girls wear makeup sometimes.
I've seen what women think flirting is nowadays.
Nah, bro, they be using filters. Makeup, most guys don't care about makeup. Like, as long as it's not like, caked on, which looks like a clown. Like you see these get ready with me videos on TikTok with these girls telling their stories. And bro, the amount of stuff they put on their face is insane. Or here, they have stuff for the nose. They have stuff up. It's like it's disturbing. I hate watching it. But yeah, we just prefer less makeup, man. Like, but it's really the filters that be getting you. These chicks and these filters.
Honestly, AI might be an improvement.
We can start with Rocky. Rocky, do you want a black queen or do you not care about ethnicity?
First of all, the term black queen is a little pushing it, okay?
They are queens.
Just women.
Exactly.
A queen has a kingdom and a throne and some authority, and I don't know too many black women that's got a kingdom, a throne, or any authority. So you throw that around, and men throw that around thinking, oh, he called me a queen. He called me a queen. I'm going to love him. I'm going to call him king. And men ain't kings either. You think these clowns is kings?
Would you consider yourself a king?
No, I don't have a kingdom or nothing, but I'm for real.
more like a
you
gesture,
talking about
right?
you? Now you make jokes, but I'm talking. This show is called Looking for a Real One.
That's reality. Like, we gas up these chicks too much. Queen? Why are we calling her a queen? And why is the default black queen? How is she, bro? A lot of these chicks be loud, rambunctious, crass, crude, can't tell them nothing. Like, what? Lack femininity? What about that makes you think attaching queen to it will make it any better? Queen? Words to, like, boost these women's perception of themselves when it's just so not true. You're not a queen. And like you said, most dudes ain't kings, but we're cool with not being called kings. Women are the ones who need to gas themselves up. Queens, baddies, her, all this. Like, you're a regular person, bro. We're all regular people. Can we all, like, stop trying to, like, be something we're not? We're all regular. We're all average. Most of us, anyway. It's cool. Just relax.
Way too many self-appointed queens with $3.50 in their bank accounts.
And I can promise you, we Asian women are happy to have your men and offer them everything they've been looking for. And you attack us Asian women too. You call us poor, uneducated, submissive, desperate women who are happy with your table scraps and rejects. But if you truly believe we were getting your leftovers, the men you don't want anyway, then why do you sound so angry and defensive about it? And try to shame men for finding happiness here. And what you call submissive is what we call being agreeable. Do I look uneducated, submissive, and desperate to you? Well, guess what? There are millions more like me over here, just waiting to have a shot at making your men happy.
Ooh.
I mean, she got a point. If the West won't value you, there's a whole world that will. Don't beg for scraps when you can get a feast at another table.
Okay, now ladies, clap if you're on dating apps.
Actually, I got a date from Hinge.
What is this, your first date, second?
Second.
How many single ladies do we have? No, Yo, I need 3 single ladies to come on up. Okay, now I need 3 single guys to come on up.
Okay.
What's your name and what do you do, dog? My name is Beto. Where are we putting Beto? She's mad as
If she wants to act single, two can play at that game. I respect the pettiness.
I am a manager at an urban clothing store, and I only make $35,000 a year, and I'm paying child support. Toward my ex-wife here, she is a dental assistant, and also she does Herbalife distribution, and she's making 200 grand a year. And
Dang.
I just need a little help because she's not doing child support at all, and it's a struggle for me right now.
This can't be real, bro. She's making 200K, and the courts off rip didn't put her on child support. You think they would have to have a court hearing to put the man on child support? No.
And it's just a struggle with my two boys.
This man only makes $35,000, and you think he should still be paying child support and he has the children more than you?
Why is he paying
Is
her?
that what you're asking me to do?
I'm just letting you know that.
I don't need to know what you're letting me know.
Your Honor, I understand, but when I was out getting education, he decided to run around and chase everything that had legs.
Okay, well, you know what? You know what? You guys need to be in a different court for that. That has nothing to do with me. The child support obligation comes out to $1,456 a month.
How is she the one offended? The only thing offensive here is how little effort she's putting in.
I hate to call out my own party, but the young girls on the right promoting this like trad wife bull. I just want to make sourdough for my husband. Let's bring some other things to the table besides sourdough.
Like what? A nasty attitude and a high body count? As a conservative, you're claiming to
Facts.
promote tradition. The very women living a biblically traditional lifestyle, sacrificing a career, taking care of her children, staying at home, and submitting to her husband. You, on the other hand, are a self-proclaimed feminist that's and pro-LGBT. You're literally everything that traditional values are not. What's sad is that Fox News and many other conservative organizations give her a massive platform to subvert the message away from our Christian moral foundation. That is so tough.
So, a pro-rainbow conservative woman mocking the idea of the traditional housewife?
Bro, I heard Andrew Wilson speak on this the other day. In this interview I was watching with him, they have these so-called conservative women that go on. Really, they're just undercover feminists, but they only pick women who look like her. Conservative women who look attractive because they know men want to sleep with them and they'll tune in for the views. Though she's traditional conservative, bro, she's just an undercover feminist who claims to be, conservative, and guys are going to flock to that because all they think is, oh, pretty conservative woman. Traditional values. Bro, you got to look at what she's actually promoting. You can easily tell if she's actually embodies the views and the perspectives that she says she does. And most of these chicks, they just look pretty. Same thing with Tomi Lahren. They bring her on, but most of the time she's sounding out of her mouth sound like almost indistinguishable from a feminist. Why is she there representing the people? She's there because she looks pretty and she knows guys. They know guys.
Unless the choice is to make bread and take care of a family. What an absolute clown.
Oh my God. I'm disabled.
We're going to skip past this because I just don't have the patience for stupidity.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Taking me home.
Yeah, am I taking you home?
You know, back off at home.
I asked you to be my girlfriend and everything like that. Made it real special.
I know.
I got you flowers. Hey, I'm taking you home away.
You just asked me to be your girlfriend. It takes time.
What you mean it take time? This money is
I want
time.
a few more days so I can get.
Bro, what is this? What?
Comfortable with the idea. You was comfortably eating all this food I bought you too.
This has to be a skit, bro. Or clickbait. Because, I mean, dudes are stupid enough to go out and spend a bunch of money to impress a chick in hopes that she'll get into. I don't know, people do so much crap for attention nowadays that they'll just make this stuff up to get views. But let's run with the scenario. Let's run with the scenario in which this is potentially real. This is on you, bro. Like, you made a huge gamble in thinking that a gold-digging chick like this was going to somehow she's going to value it. You hoped that you take it to her expensive restaurant, write some stuff on a plate, and that Oh my God.
So,
Let's just get over this video.
I'm gonna ask you one. All right. So you can send me half. 355. You can send me about like. You can send me like 200.
200 for my time here?
You could send me two.
So you think dropping 400 on some random chick is going to is how is that serving you? Even if you did get the girl, that's going to be the new standard. Is going to make you so much more money than $400 worth of food for a gold digging chicks like this who aren't even going to appreciate you. Guys, I hope this is a skit, but please do better.
200, I'm saying. Because I'm going to give her a tip. And when I give her a tip, it's going to be 400 because she was a nice waitress and she was real pretty too.
I don't give a...
Then.
I have no sympathy for this man who drops $400 on a dinner for a woman who's not even his wife. She's not even wife material.
I'm really about to show y'all why we need to move out of America. Look at this. They're selling lion chops. They're taking exotic animals and cutting them up and putting them in our local grocery stores.
Please, no one tell her. Let her move out of America.
Oh gosh, bro. What?
Yo, 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 yo. Yo, 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 yo. Let me help you out, man. Hold on. Who behind there? You pushing this by yourself?
What in the world?
Nah, you ain't out there pushing.
Because he ain't pushing. He gonna say she's bigger than me.
Oh, hell no.
He gonna say I'm the biggest person, so I need to be pushing. He's young as hell, man.
Oh, man, so you don't need me to be with that.
No, who you telling that, man? Come on, get out of here. You the one should be pushing.
Yo, you got her pushing this car?
That's hilarious.
Why can't you ain't put this car? You the one drive out all the gas. Let me help you push it. No, that is so embarrassing. I told him, he gonna say since I'm the biggest person, I need to be pushing the car.
He says I'm the biggest person. You know what happened, bro? Here's what happened. Homie just wanted her to lose some weight. So what he did was he didn't put gas in the car, made it run out of gas. He has a gas can in the back in the trunk, you know. He just gonna let her push it for a couple of miles. Go sit in the car. He's gonna secretly fill up the tank real quick. And be like, oh, you know, suddenly I guess we got a little bit of gas. We're good. He just wanted her to get her exercise in. That's it. You know, she's the bigger person.
That's wild. How much horsepower do you think that woman has?
Bro.
Touch me.
Just show me that you're trying harder,
Touch
please.
me. That's the problem. When you don't touch me,
Is that a man?
Yeah. That electricity between us. Yeah, look. You're smiling. I love.
Bro, she almost looks as handsome as him. Bro, I don't know. Hold on. Wait, y'all call me while I'm live streaming. Bro, when girls have that kind of look. Oh my gosh, bro. Hang on, chat. I don't know why these people calling me while I'm streaming, bro. My apologies for that, guys. My family's blowing up my phone, so we're gonna wrap it up here. I'll be back tomorrow with a live stream. I'm trying to do, but yeah, we're gonna wrap this one up, guys. Happy Father's Day. If there's any fathers watching, happy Father's